going forward. And then if we are very flexible, we can come further in, but not necessary, but we could. Now, so that's that part, that's like the folded part. That's a great part, but that's, in my opinion, almost the part which is almost like a status check to see how deep your back bend is. There's not so much work going on in that posture. In Kapotasana B, on the other hand, that's where you can work. If you have stiff back like me, that's where you can really work. So here's a way to do that. So instead of only doing Kapotasana A and then doing Kapotasana B, 5 breaths each, you do something much more fun. You go down and you do Kapotasana B first. You do 3 to 5 breaths and try to straighten out, but the hands far away from your feet. And then after that, you walk in a little bit. You do that 3 times. Then you go in and say Kapotasana B. Then you Kapotasana A, 5 breaths. Then you do Kapotasana B 1 more time for every breath. Then you come up. Much better, right?
Another fun.
But so what that ends up with being is that Kapotasana is not a flexibility posture, but an endurance posture. Does that make sense? And usually when people set out, when you work with people and they set out, it is not because of the pain of the stretch, it's because they have no more juice to give. And partly what that is because the mind goes freaking bananas. Okay? So you have to do Kapotasana well, if it's not like some people, for you too, it's like super like butter. But for many people, not at all. We consider this very deep back bend. Okay? So the practitioner has to. We spoke a little bit about it with about Andrea's student that I talk so much, and underneath the talking so much, there's this whole thing going on, and right underneath that, there's the actual work. So we need to get back to that. And as long as the practitioner is not able to control their nervous responses, it's not possible to work with it in Kapotasana, pretty much. Okay? Okay, so that's one. Woo! Something else. So most of the time, we think that when we go into Kapotasana, that we gotta do it up here, and we gotta do stuff up here like this, and like there, and stuff like that. And I don't know why, but I think it's because this is close to this, and this thinks it's so clever. Yeah. So if this thinks that it's doing it, then it thinks that it's doing it. But we cannot work up here, because what we want to do is we want to make this very, very strong, and all that foundation that you just work on with Kino and Asana, and in Ustrasana, and in Asana, and in Dharasana. That stuff you need, all that stuff you need here. Does that make sense? So your work happens from here and down. And from here and up, you try to relax as much as possible. The only thing you want to have a little bit of a grip on the mat, a little bit of friction. So she's going to be able to do this very easy, but we're just going to method act a little bit. So pretend that you are a twinge nerve, something like that. And then we see if I can show. So we'll just do it once, and then and I'll talk you through it, and then I'll break it down after, and then we do it one more time. Okay? So go ahead, madam. Don't come close to your feet. Pretend your back is more. Then straighten your arms and move down out there. Something like this. Okay, so the way I can help her is we slide there, right? So I can push her hands down like that. And then with my legs, I can come close to my body, catch her, and move her forward and up. And grab her hips and move her forward up. And now I don't want her to push with her hands. I want her to push with her feet. Very strong. So strong so the arm stretches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend a little bit. Good. Come in again. And the feet. Push the feet. 1, 2, 3. And again. Up. Up. And again. And then from here, come around the other side. And then soft a little bit down for me. Good. And then I take my hands and I put them wherever they go on the feet. Here I say, lift up or push up from your legs one more time. And now exhale, come all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slide your hands. Good. And now push your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now move up and inhale. Does that make sense?
Well, what if you're not big enough?